Supporters of a federal ban on assault weapons are turning up the heat on lawmakers this week as a Senate bill could expire at the end of the year if it's not passed by the end of the month.
The Democratic-led House passed the legislation in July, and President Biden says he will sign it, but the Senate has not taken it up for a vote. A suburban activist is one of the biggest voices fighting for that ban. Kitty Brandner is the founder of March 4th. She's joining us now to tell us where things stand today. First of all, welcome. Thank you for returning here to WGN.
Thank you for having me back.
Okay, get us up to speed on what's going on right now.
We have 5 days to pass a federal ban on assault weapons in this country, so the urgency could not be stronger. We have doctors from across the country begging for this ban to pass because they're saying, we can't save you if you're hit by an assault weapon. A gunshot wound has a clean entry and exit. An assault weapon decapitates, it has, it liquefies organs, and ultimately, one doctor said it best. She said, victims of assault weapons mostly don't make it to the hospital. They go straight to a morgue.
One of the doctors who was in Washington making that case treated kids in Uvalde, Texas.
Yes. Dr. Roy Guerrero is a pediatrician from Uvalde. He actually testified last week in D.C. that some of his former patients didn't have faces anymore. So we're not talking about normal guns. These are weapons of war.
What is the roadmap that you're looking at? So you're thinking the next 5 days are critical, but what happens after that? Have you started to come up with a game plan on how you tackle this issue in the next 6 months, in the next year?
Yes, but there's still time left, and so we're trying not to pivot too much here. So we will be protesting tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Senator Durbin's Chicago office, because Senator Dick Durbin has said all the right things since Highland Park, but now we need him to actually do something. So we will be protesting his inaction and asking him to help bring this to a vote.
That's interesting because usually you hear Democrats are the ones in favor of the assault weapons ban. What are you saying that Senator Durbin's not doing?
He's on the Senate leadership, so both he and Senator Schumer have the capability to bring the assault weapons ban to the floor this week, if they want to. So we're going to show them that we want them to.
Your group was kind of an outgrowth of moms who were fed up, and after Highland Park, we had you on, and I remember one of the questions I asked you was, what makes you think this time it's going to be different? Because people have been outraged before. 10 years ago, it was Newtown, Connecticut.
We just passed the 10-year anniversary of Sandy Hook. On Christmas Eve, Uvalde will hit the 7-month milestone, and we can't tolerate this anymore. It's now happened in our own backyard in Highland Park. And so I think enough of us, majority of Americans want a federal ban on assault weapons, and we're done being told no.
And over time, you've continued to gain support. You've got someone else who just supported this piece of legislation. Kind of talk to me about how things are building over time here.
Yes, over the past 3 weeks, we've earned 2 more co-sponsors, which basically just means we have 2 more senators that are saying, I'll vote for this.
Which is huge, yeah.
Floor. Big deal. And so ultimately, we just needed to get to the floor. Yeah. I think people will do the right thing.
Yeah.
What are you hearing from senators who are opposed to this? Because are there any minds to change?
So it's interesting because we aren't hearing a ton of direct opposition. We had 60 physicians declaring a public health crisis last week in D.C., saying what I said earlier, they cannot save victims of assault weapons. And there were not as many hard no's as we expected. It's just that scary time of, well, I don't know if it's going to get to a vote, so I'm not going to think about it. And we're saying it will get to a vote because we are going to ensure that it does. Can we count on your private support?
We've got about 15 seconds left. For people that can't be at the protest but want to help you, what should they do?
Yes, please visit. I don't know where to look again.
Just look at us. Neither do we. Yeah.
Please visit us at wemarch4th.org. And if you can, join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. because we need more voices in this fight.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Kitty Brandner. We appreciate it.